What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got some quick duels for you guys to check out. Actually, the first duel is going to be incredibly quick. The second duel is going to be very grindy with a lot of questionable plays, but this first one is going to be fast and furious. We got Black Wings at the bottom and Banish deck at the top. Black Wings is a deck that not only is it's pretty decent right now, but when Raid Raptor Wise Tricks is released in the TCG, assuming things like Steam the Cloak do not get banned in the meantime, the deck will be able to do a lot more things than what it does right now. Right now, Black Wings is just kind of like full Armor Master or bust. They do have the ability to go for the Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche, and that's a good play, no doubt, but when they get Wise Tricks, it just opens up a lot more plays, being able to go for turn one. Borreload Savage Dragon, also being able to go to Cyber Dragon Infinity as another negation is just like incredibly good. So you can end up with a lot of boards like this with relative ease. I like the inclusion of evenly matched in the main deck. This is just if you go second, and if you do go first, okay, it's one brick. Who cares when you're getting boards of Infinity plus Borreload Savage Dragon, and then you also get double Fog Blade in the process. You essentially are sitting on 4 levels of negation, which is pretty good. But Banish.deck, he's just gonna activate he activates Blind, Called via the Grave, Pass. I like it. Called via the Grave, Pass, and that's pretty much it. He's gonna attempt to use Battle Fader. That's gonna be negated by the copy of Cyber Dragon Infinity. Then he's going to go for the Swift Scarecrow on the Borreload Savage Dragon. That's going to negate that. This is the thing though, he actually is going to get jebaited, and the reason why he wanted to take that massive attack from Borreload Savage Dragon, here's why. He's going to use the copy of Infernal Tempest, banishing all the monsters from both players' decks. Of course, he banished the Necroface because these decks are always playing Necroface. This means that what do we go from like a few cards banished from both players had, and now we have something like, look at it, 31 here, 29 here. We have 60 cards banished, like just like that, off of essentially, you know, a couple of cards being activated and resolving. He's gonna go for another attack. Nope, too late, pleb. You already used all your negations. He's gonna hit him with that DD Dynamite. That is 9,300 damage, and that is a GG no re. I did not see the reverse OTK coming there, but you know, them be the breaks in Yu-Gi-Oh. Second duel, as I told you guys, is going to be a lot more grindy. It's Harpies versus Utopia. I like to play Harpies. You guys know I just had a Harpy deck profile. He's playing Extravagance, which unfortunately does get hit with Ash Blossom. That kind of sucks. However, the thing about Harpies is usually if you have if you get Ash, you can kind of get advantage, or you can do other search effects that your opponent won't be able to stop. So the answer is just going to summon itself. He is running Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. I don't necessarily agree with this play, having the 3 wind monsters on the field. I feel like he could have done a lot of things that are better than this. He is going to go for the Harpies Pet Phantasm Dragon. I don't even run this card. I think it's terrible. I'd rather run something like, Evil Swarm or Ouroboros and just take a card out of my opponent's hand if I can summon this, but I probably would have went the number 41 Bagusta and just tried to chill if he even runs that, and if it wasn't you know, banished. But I just maybe even would have left the monsters as they were on the field. During the end phase, he is going to get himself a Surge, so not bad. And let's see what his opponent's going to do. Looks like his opponent's going to throw maybe a rank 4 at him as well. If he won't make Bagusta, looks like his opponent playing kind of a rank 4 base deck is willing to do it. He does search out the Harpies Hunting Ground, and then he's just going to pass. Neither player is going to really do much for their foreseeable couple of turns, other than just kind of activate some spells and traps. That is because Bagusta is just kind of like saying, no, you guys aren't playing Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Until all my materials are gone, ain't no Yu-Gi-Oh being played. I believe Bagusta is going to finally blow itself up, and we're going to see an Exciton Night Summon. You know, to be honest, I would have just let my field get blown up. I know that sounds crazy, but if your field gets blown up, you're not getting OTK because they can't do any damage, and you still get to use Hysteric Sighing during the end phase. So like, I would not have used the Hunt or the Featherstorm in my hand. I just would have saved it. Maybe I would have gotten Ash Blossom there, but whatever. I just would have had to live with that. He is going to ultimately still get his field blown up anyways, which is why it's like, why'd you even do that? He's going to go ahead and use Ash Blossom on the effect of Harpy Harpist, or excuse me, the effect of Harpy Chandler, but this is where, you know, like Ash Blossom doesn't really stop Harpies because he discarded Harpy's Harpist. That means he can activate the Elegant Egotist and, or excuse me, the Hysteric Sign and the Harpist during the end phase. Way too many searches. In fact, he searched so much he had to even give up his copy of Elegant Egotist during the end phase. So one Ash Blossom not stopping Harpies. I mean, he's been Ash twice and it still looks like he's in a good position. Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche is next to get that copy of the Fog Blade. He then activates Pot of Desires. That might be the last Pot of Desires he can actually resolve. Harpy Chandler coming down, starting to pop some of that back row. He's going to lose out to a Fog Blade, but it's fine because he has the natural extenders, which means he can just go ape on his opponent's back row. It's a shame he drew his copy of Double or Nothing because that actually could cost him the game. He's going to go for Utopia the Lightning, start doing some massive battle damage there. Utopias are cards that you can run at Harpies, but you just have to be careful because you do run, like, usually you want to run Extravagance and Harpies, but, you know, I digress. Anyways, Phantom Knights of Bardiche is going to be summoned back. He is going to use Featherstorm. I feel like that may have been a little premature. He is going to go for Utopia Double, and I thought maybe he would just try to go for Utopia Double to try to do some battle damage and win. Like, Utopia Double is a win condition. It's the reason why it's so strong in all of these rank 4 decks. I thought maybe he didn't have a Double or Nothing in his deck. I was like, okay, that's why he didn't go. He doesn't have a Double or Nothing in his deck. But look, he does have a Double or Nothing. Like, what are you doing? Why not just go for Utopia and try to kill this guy? Regardless, he does get more searches. He's going to activate. This is Utopia Ray V, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Utopia Ray V. He does get a lot of damage there, but I wonder why he didn't just go for the Utopia play. He's at 50 life points, so maybe this is the comeback. I'm gonna say I doubt it. He is going to attack into his Utopia Ray V. I'm guessing that he wanted to open up his extra monster zone. He should just be able to go for Castel or Chidori, get it off the field, and that's a GG no re at this point. He cannot use Double or Nothing, and he cannot activate Pot of Desires. He doesn't have enough cards in his deck. And then obviously a Fat Veiler is not going to stop these guys from attacking. So that was a really strange duel. A lot of Utopias summoned in that duel, and yeah, just kind of came to a really weird ending. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.